I am so excited, man, for NFL Wildcard Weekend. I'm sure you guys are as well, right? So we all know the matchups. So I'm gonna get right to it. Which NFL game is the most intriguing to you, and why? Keyword why. So we're gonna work our way backwards this time. Jeff, you go first, then Anthony, then Matt.
Okay, this is to me. So the Niners-Cowboy matchup, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And one of the first things we talked about when we got this show going was how disappointing the Cowboys are going to be in the playoffs. Because I said the Cowboys are the Cowboys, and now my Niners get to be the spoilers. Because the Cowboys have shown brilliant flashes throughout the year. They've looked amazing. Dak could be that guy. Or maybe next week he couldn't be that guy. He's a roller coaster. But give me the Niners and Cowboys. I'm excited about that. And let me say this about Deebo Samuel. Niners got a real playmaker on offense. And I've got this comparison to throw out there. It may get me to the next round or not. But he is the wide receiver version of Alvin Kamara.
Interesting.
Okay.
Anthony.
So listen, for the first time, I'm really excited about quite a few, but there's 2 3-6 matchups: Dallas, San Francisco, New England, and Buffalo. I think those ones are intriguing because I think in both cases the 6 seed can beat the 3 seed. But if I have to pick one, I'm going to pick the one that I think is going to be the best game, and that's going to be the Rams and the Cardinals. Because here are 2 teams that were both kind of favorites to win their division. Both were supposed to go deep into the playoffs, and one of them isn't going to make it out of the wild card. You've got an upstart quarterback versus a veteran quarterback. You've got a strong defense versus a good defense. You got a lot of offensive weapons. I know we're missing DeAndre Hopkins, but you're going to see A.J. Green, James Conner, Zach Ertz, OBJ. What is he going to be like in the playoffs? There's so many exciting, dynamic players on both sides of Von Miller, Aaron Donald. There's literally Jalen Ramsey. The list goes on and on about how many. Kyler Murray going to be in the playoffs. What is he going to do? Is he going to set a tone of being a winner in the playoffs? Is he going to disappoint us and be like, oh, it's too bad he's so good in the regular season, but that didn't translate into the playoffs? So there's so many interesting matchups, so many dynamic players that regardless of the game, that's the one you're going to watch and be excited to watch because you're going to see something special in that game. So I think that's the one that is the most intriguing to me.
Matt.
So I do think that it's kind of obvious, and I think it's definitely the 49ers-Cowboys. I'm not going to bring it up because I feel like historically, that's the game everyone's going to be locked into. That's the biggest fan bases. That's the biggest game. But for me, the game that I'm most excited for, if we take away the fact that I'm a Niners fan, is definitely the Bills and the Patriots. Because you got Josh Allen against Bill Belichick in the playoffs. And I don't remember, OJ, if you're a big Josh Allen guy, but I personally, he's not one of my favorite players in the league. However, this year, he's objectively been a top 5 quarterback in the league if you're looking at the numbers. And he took a step back from last year's numbers, but he's still been great. However, there's still the big questions. Can he go and can he play in January and February? Is he able to go into those harsh weather conditions? I saw Mina Kimes tweeted today and basically said, the best thing that Buffalo could do for Josh Allen is to put a dome on their stadium. Because the big question is he can't throw in the wind. He can't throw in the cold. He can't throw in the snow. Well, it's going to be under negative. It's going to be under 0. It's going to be a negative temperature when you're counting in wind chill, and it's going to be like over 10 miles an hour of wind. So we're going to have to see a very, very gritty performance by a guy who a lot of people have decided to count out at quarterback, even though he's had a tremendous season. So I think Josh Allen versus that Patriots defense, we got the sneak peek. I think it was either Monday night earlier this year where you saw that really, really ugly football game. That's my favorite type of football. And we're going to see either way, either the Patriots win or the Bills win, but whoever wins it is going to have an extremely gritty performance on Saturday, Sunday, whenever they play. So I'm pumped for the Bills-Patriots game.
Man, I really wanted to do a tie between Anthony and Jeff, man. But the more I think about it, the points that you guys made in the way that you guys fleshed them out. First of all, to me, I think it's Rams and Niners. But Matt, the way that you brought in the Pats and Bills and how you basically also spoke about the legacy of Josh Allen. I really love that point. And then for those reasons, I'm going to have you and Anthony move on to the final round. So good job on that one. Guys, we are at the last question.